Day 4, I'm hiding out in the garden very briefly with the last little bit of light. I thought it would be nice to be out here. The evenings are so beautiful at the moment. It's yeah, really peaceful. It's not so peaceful inside. Miss 11 is certainly struggling with the I can't even call it lockdown because it's not even that yet, but it kind of is for them. So she's already had a bit of a massive tantrum about no milk today, even though our house is full of so much food. We didn't have, and all kinds of milk too, every kind of milk, lactose-free, almond, rice, soy, coconut. Are there any other kinds of milk? Anyway, we've got them all, but we just didn't have regular human milk, she said, and then they had a bit of a joke about breast milk and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, we didn't have any regular cow's milk, and so she had a bit of a melt about that. And now it's, I don't know how many hours later, probably nearly 12, and she's having a melt about something else. It's really hard for me to be patient with that. I'm trying to be super cool, but it's really frustrating because I guess everyone's frustrated with being at home. We've had a pretty good day though. I got up and did Pilates. They did a yoga class after the milk tantrum. But then I kind of I had some work stuff on, which was really great and I really love. I ran a group call for my incubator program. And then I had some calls, but I really found myself pretty exhausted in the afternoon, and I realized that today in particular, I kind of did try to do that business as usual thing where I was like, these are all things I have to do anyway, so I'm just going to do them like everything's normal. But in the midst of all of that, I actually had to go to the supermarket, and I thought, well, if I have to go, then I'm not just going to go for milk, right? I've got to go get all the things. And for any of you who know me, I don't grocery shop. I hate it. I always do online shopping. I don't like going to the shop. I don't like taking kids to the shop. I didn't have to take kids to the shop today. And everyone kept a very polite distance. And one of the things I do want to say is there is so much food in the shop. And some of the fresh stuff and the fresh milk, and there was all kinds of stuff on special. You know, there are certain really obvious things missing, but there is so much food. So don't panic. When it feels like a good time, just sit down and write a really important list of necessities, plus I think treats, because my kids are like eating me out of house and home here. And yeah, just do one trip to the shop. There were all other people there doing their one trip to the shop, keeping a respectful distance and doing all the right and appropriate things. And then when you get home, wash your hands thoroughly and make sure that everyone's safe. And then, yeah, so the kids have been baking. They made me get all kinds of stuff like special chocolate and things so they can make treats. I think maybe she's had a bit much chocolate. Maybe that's what's going on. Anyway, it's family movie night. So I got to go in and do that. But I think my biggest learning from today is that, if you're trying to do business as usual, just don't. It's not. Even if, and particularly I work with a lot of people in the ag industry and other essential industries where their work is not stopping, but they might be trying to work from home or work with restricted operations or have to be mindful about stuff that we've never had to be mindful about before. Don't discount how much energy it takes to do that and really honour what you need to do for yourself and the time that you need to take so that you're not screeching at your family when they're screeching at you. So yeah, that's what I'm going to get a bit better at tomorrow. I'm going to try anyway. Yeah. Hope you've all had a reasonable day wherever you've been in the world and whatever you've been doing. Stuff is changing, hey? Bye.